Good afternoon. Of course, 12 o'clock means one thing here at the craft store, and that is another look at the one-day special. But the one-day special did sell out earlier at the 8 a.m. show. Incredibly busy. Good news though, it's back on extended dispatch. It is dispatched from the 21st of June, but I would be quick to check out my baskets because 40% of the stock has gone. And of course, we are celebrating the Pink Frog 2nd anniversary of joining us here at the craft store. And to do justice to this amazing one-day special, because it has been put by the lady herself together, chosen the favorite, is of course our Hazel. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You?
I'm really good. We had such a beautiful hour at 8 a.m. and you know, reading the comments on social media as well, I think many of our viewers, or you know, they enjoy your demos very much.
Do you know what? That means the world, because I love the fact that you're enjoying it as much as I've enjoyed playing, and the way that it's been put together. Obviously, Gwen and I've worked really hard with the designs and getting them just perfect. The design team, we've got Claire, we've got Cheryl, we've got Anita, and
oh, anyway.
No, I've got to remember.
All right.
Anita, Cheryl, Claire, and Caroline. That's
Caroline.
it. All of you.
Well, I hope you will forgive Hazel for that, Caroline. But now, talking about the one-day special that you have hand-selected, including, shall we start with what is synonymous with Pink Frog Crafts, which of course is the card and scored. Your favorite size.
It is my favorite size because, well, Andrew's is 15 by 42, but I said, no, come on, let's do the 15 by 13. And I think that was the first product I actually came on to Pink Frog with. Because I've been on for about 15 months now, and I'm going back. That's the first product. So it comes unscored. You get your instructions for 10 folds, and the quality, obviously you've got your 300 GSM and your super smooth. It takes so many different mediums, and then you've also got your true black, which is a 2A...
80 DGSMs, yeah, 280.
And again, takes your embossing powders, and the colour pops absolutely brilliantly.
Now, of course, that is a part of the one-day special in True Black and Super Smooth. Then we have got these glorious brand new stamps as well in the one-day special. Now, you can get them individually, just about. However, then, of course, the saving is the bigger the saving is with the one-day special. Now, you are getting those beautiful butterfly wishes and the textures number 3. Now you're getting 20 stamps in the butterflies, and of course you're getting 12 in the textures number 3. That means that actually you're getting 32 individual stamps.
That is a lot of stamps on an A5 sheet, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
We've really packed them in.
And of course, what I love about it is that you're getting the textures, but also the smaller textures within the butterflies.
Yeah, so it all kind of interlinks, and it just gives you more and more scope to play and be versatile. So whether you like to be crisp and simple, you can do that. But if you want to add a little bit more and get a bit more mixed media-y and grungy, you can do that too.
They are absolutely stunning. Now, of course, the kaleidoscope of butterflies is included in the one-day special, but it doesn't stop there. You are getting more. You are getting amazing color. Now, you are getting pearly wings, beautiful colors, 5 different colors, and also you are, well, shall we show the colors first?
Absolutely, yeah. So
because they are dye-based, aren't they?
They are dye-based, and it's a great partnership with Pearly Winks on this, and I was so excited because it just worked with everything that I wanted to do. So we've got chartreuse yellow.
Yes.
We've also got the sweet orange.
Yeah.
And magenta.
Oh, gorgeous.
And then anemone blue, and last is
it's not least blue grotto.
Blue grotto.
Now, of course, we were talking about being dye-based, water-based, but then we have also the diamond pearl.
Yes, so that's another product because there's 7 bottles there. So that's your 5 colours, and then on top of that, we've got the diamond pearl, which I sprayed over half of it so that you can see the difference, and it gives like a pearlescent, sparkly finish to your work. It will also strip out colour as well, like you with water, so you can really get and play with it.
Absolutely gorgeous. And even on plain cards, that diamond pearl is beautiful. Now, of course, this is a Pink Frog Crafts show, but we have the, you know, the pearly wings into the one-day special. We don't have any of these sprays on the show individually. If you want to get them right now, the way to get them is, of course, with the one-day special. But that's not all. You are also getting the Colourpop cotton white.
Yes.
Which is a bit different, isn't it?
It is, and that's why I chose it to put in the kit, because I thought it was a really great product to work alongside what we've chosen. So you can spritz it, you can flick and dribble and get bits on there. You can also paint with it, and that will then give you a base. But not only can you go onto card, it will go onto pretty much any surface because it has acrylic in it.
So it will dry even on acetate. Right, now of course, remember that this is included in the one-day special now. If you want your one-day special, it did sell out earlier, as I mentioned, but 40% of the extended delivery has already gone. Now, the stock should last until, of course, until today at 6 p.m., but why not check out your baskets right now? Then you can enjoy Hazel's demos with the confidence that you have got your amazing one-day special on its way. Now, if you are not a Freedom member, you have got a £7 saving and you are paying P&P. Now, however, if you are going to go for the as a Freedom member, you have got a further saving, you know, and of course, then you don't pay P&P, which makes it a why not deal. So if you are wanted to go for the one-day special, even if you're not a Freedom member, become one because you are going to save more money. Now, you have also an option to flexi buy it. Even if you're not a Freedom member, you can. However, as a Freedom member, £24.13, and of course that is the delivery cost. That's all you would be paying today for those beautiful butterflies. Now that saving as a Freedom member is £12.36, so you can see there that of course not paying P&P. That of course is additional saving there. 960459 is your item number. Remember to check out your baskets. 40% of the restock for the extra extended delivery has already gone. Now, if you wanted the butterfly stamps on their own, they are now limited stock. There's a handful left of those ones, so if you want yours, there are the details. 184514. 60% of the textures number 3 has also gone on their own. Remember, both stamp sets brand new with this one-day special included in the one-day special. However, if that's all you want to get today, you still can, but remember, a handful of the butterflies left. Now, of course, we do have also 2 stamp sets next, which is, of course, the typewriter sentiments, which are a perfect complement to the one-day special. And remember, if you are flexi buying the one-day special, any other items that you add to that basket, as long as you check out together, you can flexi buy those ones as well. Now, there you have a happy birthday. Wishing you lots of happiness. I hope your day is great. Love beyond words. Thank you so much. Wishing you well. There is always a reason to smile. Good things take time. Kind thoughts. Live every moment. £14.95 is your price. Half the stock has gone of this fabulous stamp set. 769642 is your item number. Now, I'm going to say it, this is my favorite, absolute favorite. Look at that background. Now, that is only half of what you are getting in the A5 stamp set, the typewriter editions stamps. £14.95. But look, you can see it green on the screen, which means that it's limited stock. So if you dare to dream and someone is special, do check out your baskets. 136100 is your item number. Right, now, Hazel, we are always looking forward to your demos. What are you going to be using?
We're going to go larger this time, so we're going to work with the 20 by 40.
Which we do have on the show if you want to go for either super smooth or, I think, black. She's using the super smooth, yeah.
Yeah. I will be using some black card as well, but... yeah. So we're going to score in half, which is 20 centimetres.
Okay.
And then we're also going to score at 10. And on this card, it's going to be a Z fold.
Okay.
Take that out of the way, and then I always turn over and fold away from your score line and then flip it back on itself. So that gives us our simple Z fold. And then from there I've cut myself some matten layers. Now I have used some of the blue card from the pastel set, because it just went really well with what I was doing. And then I've got a black layer and a white layer, which I am going to attach onto here. But before I do that, we're going to ink up and play with some of the sprays on here. So to start off with, I'm going to use the anemone blue and the blue grotto. And I'm going to put a sheet of card down there to try and be tidy.
We haven't mentioned the gift with purchase.
Do you know what? that was in my mind, and I thought, did she? And I thought, I don't want to look silly.
It's funny because I thought I did, but I didn't. I certainly didn't. Now, of course, one per customer during the event of the Pink Frog Crafts anniversary here at the craft store. You are going to get a pack of 50 ice gold papers, 120 sheets, and of course, this is perfect for shaping flowers, die cutting.
You can ink onto it, you can spray onto it, you can heat emboss on it, whatever you like. But I mean, that's worth £6.49p.
Wow.
Any purchase, even if it's a set of red liner tape, whatever you need, you'll be getting that for free.
Indeed. Right, of course, remember that that is part of the anniversary shows from Pink Frog Crafts here at the craft store. Back to you, Hazel.
Okay, so I've got my square of card. I'm going to come down because it'll tend to shoot out that way. And I'm just going to spray some of the anemone blue and then the blue grotto. So it doesn't really matter. If you want to go a bit closer, you'll get more of a direct spray, where I wanted it to mist out a bit. So we're going to go in and dry that.
Yeah.
Just a quick waft.
Okay.
Now, all of the bottles are 30ml.
Yeah.
So they're a nice, handy size to go into your little craft bag if you craft on the go. Just going to cheat a little bit. That'll speed us up. Okay, so that gives us a nice base to start off with. And then what I want to do is start and introduce some of the stamps. So I'm going to stamp in some peacock feathers first. And this is like an ink splat, and this comes in the Textures 3 in the 1 day special.
All right.
So just making sure that that's inked up really nicely. And it doesn't really matter what angle you come at, but it just gives a real kind of
proper splatter, doesn't it?
Just going to pop a few. The great thing about this is that every single card that you make will be different. I had to put that lower because otherwise I could see 2 eyes and a nose. It was just standing out at me. So then I'm going to pick this one up, and it's like a trio of coffee ring type. And this is on the Textures 3 set.
Right.
And I'm going to stamp that with black. And I'll probably get a couple of stamps off of there. So if you didn't want it to come up too dark, then just stamp off one first and then you can come in. But you can really keep adding into it. And then I've got like a little trio of rings. Again, this is from Textures 3. But you can really start and build those up, because we can add. I'm just going to bring something in because I want to make sure that I'm giving a wide enough piece, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah.
I know that I'm going to be adding a butterfly. Now we've got this gorgeous kind of grid netting. So we'll have some of that. And I don't want it too dark. So I could stamp it in grey, or I could just take that off and pop that down, and maybe a little bit extra up there just to build in. And then you see, I could go through all these and put them on. It's knowing when to stop. Going back to the butterfly set, we've got a lovely little grid. Now I'm just going to place one there, maybe one down there. And you know, you can build whatever shape you want to. If you wanted to just spritz that down, we can come in and paint in some of these little circles.
Okay,
and you can mix the colours up.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's not just sprays. They are dye color watercolors, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can blend with them. You can stamp with them. You can paint with them, whatever you like.
I loved your idea at 8 a.m. that you suggested to refill one of the water brushes and then mix a little bit of the diamond pearl as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll just do that for now. I mean, let me just show you this. See, I am actually going on a tangent here. This isn't planned. No. So the colour pop, it's a side to side. I'm just banging it on the bottom because I want to move the ball. I'm going to bang it. There we go.
Okay.
So it's a side to side. Come on.
Yeah.
I can feel it in there. It's going.
Yeah.
So Do you know what I've done?
You have a split.
Did anybody see? Nobody's seen that.
No.
No, I can hide that. You know when I banged it on the counter?
Yeah, you have to split it. Don't bang it into the counter.
Don't bang it on the counter. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm not.
It's fine.
I'm not worried.
I mean, the counter is fine. The bottom may be a little bit oopsie-doopsie.
Do you know what's really funny? It's gone everywhere.
Well,
It's
you
fine.
wanted a splatter, you will get a splatter. That's what the bottle
It
says.
adds to the flavour.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. And that serves my right for diversing.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to paint this and I'm going to white out.
Yeah.
So you can go in, obviously
yeah.
because I'm water-based underneath, it's going to reactivate, but then you let that dry, you go in with another layer and that ends up opaque.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked what I picked, because it just goes together so well. And I think just one of those little ones there.
Yeah. Oh, look at those beautiful colours.
And a little bit there. Okay, so now, and obviously they're really great for dripping as well.
Yeah. This one.
Right, so let's move on. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just cleaning that up so I don't get it everywhere. I'm going to move on to one of the smaller butterflies. Now, there's 6 butterflies in the set. 3 styles, but 2 sizes of each one.
And all of them super incredible detail, isn't
Yes,
it?
they are.
And
so let's...
Being photopolymer, then there's even more. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail. I mean, it's just incredible.
And then I think we'll have that one there.
Okay.
We'll just paint that one.
Yeah.
Just give it a little bit of extra colour.
Right.
That's it. And then for the large butterfly, what I've done is I've taken some blue card and let's show you.
Yeah. Is that from the pastel bundle, right?
It is, yeah. I'm just going to move that bit of card because it's got white on it. What hasn't?
Okay.
Right. So into my platform, take the large butterfly, that paper, just pin that down,
Yeah.
and then a little bit of anti-static and my wow pad.
So that's going to be for embossing. So so you're going to be sticky. It's going to attract the embossing
Nice and
powder.
sticky, yeah. And then we will. It's giving me a good impression. And then we're going white.
Okay.
I'm going to nick that piece of paper.
Oh, that's handy. Is
Yeah.
it to pour it back, the embossing powder? Yeah, kind of.
That's it. And then we can heat that up. So I'm going to use some of our watercolour pencils to add a bit of colour, or I could use the sprays.
And of course, the watercolour pencils come in with
They
the
do,
pastel, all the spring card collection. Details at the bottom of the screen. We are getting the Stettler watercolour pencils, 24 of them, 35 sheets of A4 cards. I think it's 5 colours. Is it 5 colours? 7 colours, 5 of each. Okay.
So that keeps all its detail in it. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
Love that. I am going to pop that to one side because I have got one
Oh, that you're
started.
Yeah.
So all I've done is I've chosen one of the dark blues and I'm just going to add down a few flashes of the pigment. And then I'm going to pull it out with my water brush, but then we're going to use some of the diamond pearl to add some sparkle. Let's get that off. Okay, so then and in between, I'm just going to take that off. But because it's on the blue card, people don't generally think about watercolouring onto coloured card, but it really does give a lovely effect.
It does.
And then
it does.
we'll just put a little flash up there.
Yeah. By the way, this, of course, the butterflies have now sold out individually. If you want them, you need to go for the one-day special. So, and of course, the one-day special contains both the butterflies and those beautiful textures there. You can see in total. So there you have it. They have now sold out, but you can still get them as part of the one-day special. 60% of the one-day special, the restock, and remember it did sell out once, it's back on extended the 21st of June, but of course 60% of the stock has gone. Yeah, is the texture stamps is now limited stock on its own. Remember, you can get it on the one-day special, but that's the only way. And remember, 60% of the restock of the extended delivery has gone. Right, back to you, Hazel.
So all I did was just dry that off, and I've spritzed some of the diamond pearl over the top to give that gorgeous shine.
Wow.
Am I doing it the right way?
Yes, you can see it. Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, there it is.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's ready to go on top of here.
Yeah, wow. Lovely.
In fact, I'll layer it onto this one first. So we'll use our EVA.
Gorgeous.
And I am going to give that a mist over with the diamond pearl as well, just because we need sparkle in our lives.
Okay. And you are using the non-clog bottle.
Absolutely.
It comes in a set of 2. And of course they are empty, but you refill them with whatever glue of choice, albeit maybe EVA is the pH neutral one. But if you want to go for the set of 2 bottles, you are getting the 0.5 ml and the 0.8 ml kind of opening in here. So you can see them there. They're coming. Let's do it properly, Paula. And then you can see that that is a slightly the 0.8. You are getting them both. You can refill them with your glue of choice. £13.99 is your price. 603 as the 282 is your item number. Now, if you want to refill them with the EVA glue, you have it on the show. It's 225 ml. £13.99 is your price. 538442 is your item number. Back to Hazel and the one-day special.
Fantastic. So now I've just matte and layered those up. I'm just going to see where I'm going to place my butterfly, and then I'm going to use some of the words. So we'll probably go with love. I'm just going to do this on a block. Can't see what way round it is. I'll stamp one, then the other. Make it easier for myself. So I'm going to just drop down a little, maybe there.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
I
love
take
that
one off.
I
really
love how
do.
It kind of connects to the typewriter sentiments on either, but also it has got its own personality with those lines, like kind of boxing it up.
And then what you can do with those is go in and paint in the backgrounds as well with some of your colour. For instance, it just helps, it just gives them a bit more personality, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Little blocks.
It's kind of almost like I don't know, it's just building those blocks, building those kind of a next step up, but it still mixes and matches beautifully with all of the others.
So we can now stick our butterfly on. Maybe there.
And there.
That's that.
Yeah.
And then that will go, I'm going to move this out of the way now, and that will stick onto
And of course,
here.
you are using the 20 by 40 size card, which, by the way, we do have on the show. And it comes with instructions on how to do this fold, isn't it?
Yeah. So did you see I slipped my hand under until it hit the fold so that I can get this in the right position without the glue going everywhere.
Okay.
So give that a nice firm press till it bonds, because this obviously is going to get pulled about because of the...
Yeah.
Make sure it's stuck inside. Okay, and then to finish off, I've got a couple of strips here.
Yeah.
We will add some decoration to the inside just to tie everything together. And I think it's quite nice to do that. It just brings the outside in. So I'm going to use the grid first. And again, if you don't want it too dark, just stamp a little bit off.
Okay.
We'll go maybe there. And then we'll use some of, let's have some, I'll do a little bit in peacock feathers, just to bring a little bit of that colour in.
We are so busy. We are so very, very busy. We have got queues on the phones. We have 5-minute queues. So if you have got access to the internet, thecraftstore.com will be the fastest and easiest way to check out your baskets. The one-day special, remember, did sell out earlier. Now we are 60% of the stock are gone of that restock. So make sure to check out your baskets. Back to you, Hazel.
Brilliant. I'm just playing. I'm just filling in these gaps.
Yeah.
So I've got so many to choose from. Do you know what would look really nice on there? These lines, I do really love these. Just going to add, just coming out there, because now I can stick my
perfect
panel of blue down.
All right, and then look at those beautiful, I love how they layer. And then, of course, the spring pastel cards in there works beautifully as well.
Do you know? Oh, that's okay. Saving grace, Hazel. Saving grace.
And then the true black. Now, they could do the same sort of card with the smaller size that is included in the one-day special with the 15 by 30, right?
Yeah.
Because they get instructions as well to do these.
There will be a Z fold for the 15 by 30s.
Perfect.
There we go. So I'm just going to add that black panel, and then I've got this white one which I just need to stamp. If I can manage to do it without getting ink everywhere.
That's always happening, isn't it?
We're going to put birthday wishes on this one.
Yeah.
Birthday and
Which
kisses.
Yeah.
Butterfly kisses. What did I put on the front? With love.
Is that the ones that they come in with the butterfly wishes?
Yes.
And of course now that has sold out on its own. The only way to get it is with the one-day special, which includes both the butterfly wishes and the textures number 3.
I need to move this.
Yeah?
Let's just move it.
And
I'm going to bring my platform in.
Okay.
We'll do it properly.
You're going to do it properly.
Yes, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing properly. Okay, so I'm going to do this towards the top. And I'm just going to eyeline that up, but I could use, there is a little grid that fits in these. Yeah. Why? Why?
I know, it's just because you are live on air.
Do you know what?
But
that ink is coming to haunt me. I'm going to cover that up with a lovely butterfly because I can.
Put a butterfly. Just put
Yes.
butterflies that they are on the one-day special, the stamps, and then you fussy cut them, and then there it is.
Right, so I'm not going to fussy cut it, but I am going to do something on there to cover that butterfly up. I mean, to cover that.
Yeah, put
that's going there, exactly. Yeah. If I can do it without getting any more ink on, I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so now that can add in. And that'll be the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
And then
a little bit more.
And then
holding my breath, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. I don't want to touch it too much. And there you go. That is our first.
Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. Now, our producer Leslie is kind of thinking, I want to give you a round of applause. And it's like, you know, so we should have, as you say, suggestions like they should have a button. So then, of course, whenever you do, like they press down and then you can hear the clapping in there. That is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. And of course, you can do something very much like this with the one-day special, which includes the stamps, the butterfly wishes as well. And of course, as a texture number 3. Remember, it did sell out earlier, but it's back on extended delivery dispatch from the 21st of June. However, approaching 70% of the stock has gone. If you don't want to miss out, do check out your baskets. You are getting 25 of the true black, 25 of the 15 by 30 in this super smooth. You are getting the amazing stamps, brand new today, the beautiful butterfly wishes and texture number 3. And remember that the butterflies have sold out individually. However, the texture, literally less than a handful of them individually. So the only way to go is to go for the complete collection, the one-day special. If you wanted to create something like this with that beautiful color, well, you can do it as well with the one-day special because you are getting the pearly wings in that chartreuse blue and the blue grotto. That there is spritzers or spritz, but sprays rather. But of course, you can color them in as well by kind of dragging in the ink because they are dye-based. Now you are getting 5 beautiful colors. Let me kind of go and show you exactly the colors that you are getting. The sweet orange, the chartreuse yellow, the magenta. You are getting the anemone blue and of course that blue grotto. All 5 of them, and of course you are also getting the diamond pearl in there that gives you that pearlescent nature. Also wanted to show what Hazel has done, that every color has it's kind of relates to an ink, whether it's a distress ink or a kind of beautiful VersaFine clear. So if, for instance, the anemone blue coordinates with shaded lilac or fantasia from the VersaFine, the same with blue grotto and so on. So you know when you are getting this one day special that you are getting colors that relate to ink pads that you may have already. You also, if you are, it's the first time that you check out your baskets during the Pink Frog Crafts anniversary here at the craft store, you also are going to get a free gift with purchase, which is this gorgeous ice gold, of course, paper, 120 paper, 100 GSM. You are getting 50 sheets of that worth £6 and 99 pence. Now, they are not available individually, but of course, once that you check out your baskets during this event, it's one per customer, but you will get one. Now, if you want the one-day special, check out your baskets. Back on extended, approaching 70% of the stock. If you are not a Freedom member, become one because it's worth it. With the extra saving, and of course, you have got included P&P. So you are just paying £24 and 13 pence in the first today, and then the same amount next month. 960-459. Now, also because it opens that flexi basket, it means that you can add maybe the typewriter sentiments into it, and then of course pay half of it. Now it is this now limit? No, oh, okay, £14 and 95 pence is your price. 769 642 is your item number. 60% of the stock has gone, and you have got gorgeous gorgeous sentiments. Love beyond words. I love that sentiment. Right, if you want it, you know what to do. Check out your baskets. Then we have the editions, the typewriter editions. Love that the half of it is the background. Love that the sentiments over the top, that big, bold birthday. And it is now limited stock, so if you want it, check out your baskets. 136100 is your item number. Then we have got more card. Now, I love a 5x7. I think it's a phenomenal size, but I have never seen until Pink Frog Crafts brought it a kind of horizontal fold. Now, this is on a score. So basically, you are getting the 12 by 36. You can see there. You can see that, and then of course you can score it down the middle, and you have got a horizontal 5x7. Then you have the ability to score it in different ways, and you are gonna get those instructions included in this pack. You are getting 50 sheets in total, and of course 280 GSM. 193260 is your item number. £11 and 99 pence for the true black. Remember that you have got the same size in a super smooth. Now this, of course, it means that you are getting that 300 GSM super smooth, the all-rounders of cardstock. Now, of course, in here you are getting 100 sheets in total, 300 GSM for just £11.99. 708847 is your item number. I love this fold. This is such an original fold, isn't it? Like a hidden square in there, and imagine kind of maybe putting elements in here as well. So there is so many different options. By the way, Hazel did do this card at the end of the 8 a.m. so you can watch on rewind and rewatch again how that fold. And look at this. I need to show you this fold as well, because of course this is kind of this pop-up, and then you can die cut inside it. You can cut it with the streamers. Absolutely glorious. £11.99 is your price for 100 of them, and remember that translates roughly into a 5x7 card. Then we are moving on to the, this is the black and the white cards. This is the, I believe it's 21 to 30 centimeters, which is basically, oh, sorry, is this, yeah, this is the, yeah.
Yeah, 3 mil bigger than A4.
Yeah, so I said it right, right?
You did indeed.
Yes. I'm so, like, every time that I say something right, inside of me there is a little dance, Paula dance in there. Yes, I did it right. Anyway, so 21 and by 30 centimeters. Yes, I'm a child, obviously. I'm at the height of a child, so it's like, anyway. So we have them in here. You're getting the true black and the, of course, the super smooth. So you are getting them both in here, 25 of each, $9.99. Of course, you will get in sizes, and of course, having that extra 3 mils, it means that making a gatefold or 3-fold is so much easier. 539647 is your item number. Remember, you're getting instructions on folds as well. Moving on to the size that actually Hazel has been using for this hour, which is the, of course, 20 by 40 centimeters in true black, 280 GSM, acid and lignin free. So if you like your memory books, this is the card to go for, because you know your pictures and your memories are going to be well archived. £14.99 is your price. You are getting 40 sheets in total there. 124075 is your item number. Now, if you prefer the super smooth, we have got that size as well in the super smooth. Being the all-rounders, that means that you can stamp, you can emboss, you can color in, you can use your alcohol markers. So much you can do with it. And of course, if you want it in the size of 20 by 40, you can get it roughly around the 8 inches square, or that's where this envelope that it will fold. But also being unscored means that you will be able to create all these different scoring lines using the instructions. 634253 is your item number for the super smooth. Now, if you want watercolor card, well, here we have got a big bumper bar. I'm going to put it like this because then you can see how much you are getting. 135 sheets of watercolor card, 280 GSM. 604850 is your item number. You're saving £21, which is a massive saving, £34.99. I get very excited when a watercolor card is in that saving, so do grab it while it is in stock. Then we have, of course, the true black bumper pack as well. Now, this one is A4 as well, so you have 175 sheets of the true black in A4 for £41.99. I mean, I know I'll use lots of true black, so this is a fabulous stash builder as well. 171484, and remember, you have a flexi-buy, 2 interest-free payments of £21, which means that you can add maybe the watercolor into it and split the cost of all those extras. Maybe you wanted to add maybe the glue bottles or the glue, which you will find on the website, thecraftstore.com, and there you will see all the different cards, including the spring color cards in there, and you can look at those 5-star reviews in those stamps, and of course the cards in there. All of it you will find it at thecraftstore.com, including beautiful textures number 1, textures number 2, and so much more. Even the true red. Roll the R's, Paula. And then, of course, we have got a lots of different glues in there, which, you know, I have to say, some of my all-time favorite glues, they are there. Now, we have got only about 20 minutes left, Hazel, so we have to join you and see what you're going to do next.
Okay, so I'm going to use one of the 15 by 30s this time.
Yeah.
I'll just bring this in so that you can see. Look, we're just going to, it's more of a simple card, so this should be nice and quick, and I have actually got another one, but I don't know how we'll go for time.
Okay.
So, half fold, so 15 centimetres.
Right.
And then I've cut myself some of the lilac card to layer on there, which we might as well just put on now while we're there.
Yeah.
And then it's just a little edge. It just went in with what I was doing nicely. I did go ahead and make myself a little message. So I'm just going to stick that up to there. So this is best wishes from the set, and I like to just give that a little bit of a curl, keep it a bit free at the end. It just gives it a little bit of dimension to the card. So then we've got a black layer. I won't stick that on just yet because I'll need to stick the other onto it. So the masket, what I've got here is I've made myself a little mask. I've die cut it. So as well as using it for your stamps, it's great for if you want to do techniques like I'm going to do now. So I want to get this circle kind of, you watch, in the middle of here, which, do you know what? I'm going to go there.
There. By the way, we have got the masket sheets as well on the show. You are getting a set of 10 for $9.99. You can find them, of course, on the website. And we were saying how useful they are for masking, you know, stamps, but also like you're doing, like creating your own stencils.
Absolutely, yes.
And even, by the way, next hour, Haley West is doing the silhouette, and she uses these masks to create them. So the silhouette will work really well as well.
Okay, so I've just, because it comes over the edge, it's stuck nice to my mat. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to just take some black ink. Now, do I want to do that? Okay, I'm talking out loud.
Oh, well,
so black
that's
soot,
what
I
we
was
do,
just thinking if
crafters,
it'll
yeah.
move if I want it, and it doesn't matter for what we're doing. So I'm just going to gently ink around the outside, and this is just to define the circle, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't matter about this in the middle because we'll be going over that. So that's that done. We're going to keep that in place, and we're going to look at our butterflies. So I'm going to take my big one, and I choose, if you want it to be dead on centre, we can pop it there and then we can put others through, but I think it'll be nice just peeking in and coming off the edge.
The stamps have sold out individually, but you know, you still can get them as part of the one-day special. Look at all the detail.
Now, I'm going to ink this up. I would normally do this in my platform, but I've just stuck back to my mat, and I'm just thinking it's going to be a faff because I won't be able to butt it up, so I'm just going to go for it. So I'm making sure that I'm giving it plenty of ink because I've got one go at it. Okay. So long as I get that centre there, and I just press a little bit harder around the outsides because you have got the thickness of the masket. That's beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous.
And then I'm going to come in. I've got a pile of blocks. There's a big pile of blocks. There they are. Okay. And I'm going to use the other butterflies as well. So this is the second largest one. And I have gone ahead and made myself some masks. So now I will need my butterfly one, which I keep stored on my stamp storage.
And of course, the maskets that I referred earlier, they are now details at the bottom of the screen. 976569 is the item number for a set of 10 A4 for $9.99.
It's getting the right angle. So again, give that a nice firm press, and then I will dib in and I will get the right mask for that one and cover it up. And then we'll go to a different butterfly. It's just trying to get, you know, all of them stamped on there. And it doesn't matter really what order, so long as you get your first one down first. We'll go there. And we'll get that.
It's such a beautiful butterfly. I
They
love the
effective?
two different shapes as well. That kind of work.
Peel that one off gently. I haven't quite got that on, but it's fine. And then we'll just do this one. And then just a couple of the smaller ones. We should be there. Maybe there. And of course I have a mask for that one. I even, do you know what? I sat and cut an extra lot of masks out just in case these didn't have their stick left because I've been abusing them. You see, I could probably fit a little one in there, look.
Okay.
Because we want it to be fullish, don't we? And then I'm going to use a bit of that bigger one because it will fill up more space. And then I'm going to keep with it because it's there. Just going to get these bits coming up. There. So then, if we reveal these off, and then just keep
the magical work.
I don't know if you can see where I'm sticking them. So this is my stamp storage. I've got my stamps on this side. It's got acetate here. So when you put them in, ink your sheet up and shut your folder over and it stamps, and then put your acetate on. And then that keeps your masks. You can stick them over the top and they're in the exact space. It just makes light work of it. Okay. So now I can
lift it up.
Lift that up, which gives us that nice.
That's gorgeous.
I'm going to be careful this time.
Yeah. Look at that.
And that will go back onto my sheet, so I'll just stick it on there.
And you can use it like, what, 10 times or something like that?
Now that to me looks amazing as it is. If you like making black and white monochrome, that would look beautiful.
It does.
We've got that hint of lilac. So what I thought was, you could either use your sprays, so let's just do that. We're going to use the anemone water brush and pick out one of the butterflies. Now, do I want to pick out the big one?
Oh, well, yes.
It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Eh? So I'm just going to give that just a quick even coat, and then when that's dry, if I want to add a little bit more depth, I can go in with my water pencil and just highlight little areas. So I'm going to be careful when I go around here because I've got to keep to that circle. And then once I'm happy, this was where it makes a difference what ink you use.
Yeah.
Because I use the black soot as opposed to the VersaFine,
Yeah.
it's going to move around underneath this.
That's great.
Right, so I'm happy with that. And then we'll just give that a little blast. And then if you wanted to, you could go in just with a deeper colour, just give it a few flashes, just to give it a bit of depth. And then we can pull that, you could pull it out with your water brush or just leave it as pencil, entirely up to you. We'll pull it out slightly. Just like so. Okay. And then to finish off, side to side. Do you know what? I haven't stuck that on there yet, have I? Just mist over to give that a lovely sheen. I'm going to get my tissue. Clean all that up so we don't get it on our card. And then we'll just give that a quick blast.
Yeah, absolutely. We are 3/4 of the stock of the one day special gone, and that's the restock. Remember, it did sell out earlier. Now it's back on extended, and 3/4 of the stock has already gone. Remember, if you are a Freedom member, you have got the saving there, £12.36. That means that, of course, you are not paying the £3.95 of P&P, which makes sense to become a Freedom member because of that extra saving. Just now, of course, if you want to flexify it, you can do that as well. Now, one of the butterflies stamps has on its own has bounce back. So if you wanted just the stamp set, you can get it. Remember that you are getting the stamps, you are getting the beautiful pearly wings sprays, 5 colors, diamond pearl, and of course you are getting the cotton pop as well in white. Now, of course, you also are getting 25 of the black, 25 of the beautiful super smooth in, of course, 15 by 30, which is Hazel's favorite size, which is the one that you are using.
Yes. So I've just matte and layered that up on the black, stuck it on the front of my card, and I've just got my little message there just to add on. Now, if I wanted to, I could pick out those boxes again with a little bit of the same colour ink, but there you go. That is, and keeping it more on the simplistic and crisp side of things.
Okay. So, that's fabulous. And of course, all that started before the mascot. Of course, that is the one-day special stamps. But if you want to add the mascot, which was what it kind of created that circle, you have the option to go for them. $9.99 is your price. You are getting 10 of them. $9.76, $5.69 is glorious cards, of course. Now, if you wanted to go for the one-day special, we have got fabulous. The design team has done such a great job into kind of bring them to life, because you have all the textures in there. And I remember what Hazel said at 8 a.m. because, of course, that meant that you had the beautiful, clean and simple possibilities. But if you wanted to go a little bit more dark, you can do that as well. Now, if you want to go for your one-day special, you are going to get True Black, True Super Smooth in 15 by 30 with the 10 instructions of the instructions for making 10 folds. But look at that. I love these stamps. I love the way that you can bring them to life as well with the largest size cards. Not forgetting that if it's the first time that you check out your baskets during the Pink Frog Crafts second anniversary of joining us here at the craft store, you are going to get 50 sheets of the ice gold paper, 120 GSM. Perfect to colorize, perfect to shape like flowers. If you want yours, you know what to do. Check out those baskets. Remember the Flexi Buy option, in which means that as a Freedom member, you only pay £24.13. That, of course, includes P&P, and then the same amount next month. 960459 is your item number. Now, It did sell out earlier. It's back on extended. 21st of June is the dispatch day. Now, if you want to go for it, remember, if you have checked out your baskets early on, you will get one single gift with purchase. So it's not going to be more every time that you check out, just one per customer. But do make sure to check out your baskets. Hazel is back at 4 p.m. for a final look. However, we have had about, I don't know, 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yes,
so
fantastic. That would be brilliant. So this time I'm going to work with the 21 by 30.
Okay.
We're just going to bring in some oxides for this one. I'm going to choose Mermaid Lagoon, Wilted Violet and Salvaged Peacock Feathers. I just need it a little bit deeper. It was a little bit... I'll show you what we're doing. We're just going to do this kind of effect. Again, it's quite simple, but very, very effective.
Very effective.
And just pull in that script and bits and pieces. So, first of all, I need my large butterfly. Just get those black bits off.
Okay.
And just position that where you would like it to be. So I'm going to go pretty much central.
Right.
And again, this is where your masks will come into their own here as well. So I'm just going to add down, whoopsie, I always do this, I wobble the counter too much. I'm going to put some peacock feathers first. Then we're going to go for some Mermaid Lagoon.
Okay. By the way, the typewriter editions, I believe we have got some more stock. Now, of course, we have them in the show, so if you want to have a look at them, make sure to check out your baskets for them. Details on the screen as well for the one-day special, and then we'll come up at that. Okay. Oh,
Okay, so we've got some colour down there, and then I'm just going to mist that with some water.
Okay.
And let that move. So I'm going to actually tap it down a little bit. I know it's hard because you can't see that, but that will be fine. And then we'll dry that off.
I love the dribbles that are beautiful.
I love to dribble as well.
I love the dribbles in the car, not
okay.
anywhere else, but you know, it's just like...
Because of the stamps that we've got in the set, you can really kind of emphasise the dribbles because the stamps go so well. So we're just going to... That's it. It's dried enough for me to do something, but I'm going to just give it another, because I've got some wet patches. Try and give the back a dry as well. Okay, now we need that mask back. I must say it's holding out well. Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do first. We'll put the black on.
Okay. So let's put
Which is what I should have done, but I was just, Okay, so VersaFine this time.
Just to give it that sharp black,
yes,
isn't it?
Put the lines back and the detail.
Yeah. And then...
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Gorgeous.
Now we'll need the mask.
Yeah.
It is holding up well. I didn't think it would last this long. But, yeah, it's still...
You're still there?
Still there.
It's about 10 times, I would say, you know, more or less. 10 times that you can reuse it.
Well, I'm doing well then. I'm doing very well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can use some of these inks if I want to. Let's get those. I don't need that one. And put my butterfly on. So I'm going to use this one first, and I'm going to go in with the black. And I can just tail down. I really liked the shape that I got with this one. Yeah. And then there's a lovely little splatty kind of inky drip. Yeah. That looks really effective. I'm going to do that one with the Wilted Violet, and you can just add in first and second generation if you want to. Let's just get a little bit more of that one up there. Okay. And then the other splat one is on the other set.
Okay.
Just there. So that one would look nice. It's just about mixing and matching.
It is.
We'll have that one across there. Maybe off this. There we go. And then we'll start and use some of the smaller ones.
Okay.
Okay, I might as well leave that off now.
Oh, we have got about 3 minutes left.
Oh, that's good. That's actually good. I'm happy with that.
All right, good.
Okay, so just a few of those in, and then I want, where's that nice double ring? There we go.
And of course, the two stamp sets that you're using, the textures and the butterfly wishes, are completely sold out individually. The only way to get them is with the one-day special, which did sell out early, but is back on extended from the 21st. Back to Hazel.
Okay, so I'll stop there because I could go on forever, but I am just going to pull in the text.
Okay.
Because it's rude not to.
And of course, that's the typewriter editions,
Yeah.
which is limited stock, but we do have it still. So make sure to check out your baskets now for that, because very, very busy.
Okay.
Love
and
that
then
stuff.
we will also use the birthday from there.
Oh, the large birthday.
Yeah. And
That's in the editions, right?
that's in the editions. I'm just going to position that. Just for speed, I'm going to do it on here. I would normally do it in my platform.
Yeah. Okay. We have got a minute there, but of course, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Phew! And
136100 is your item number for the edition set. Remember, very limited stock. Make sure to check out your baskets.
Happy on there. Let's reveal that one. And then we want some pearl on there, because this really brings it all together.
Oh, it does. And you cannot really see it when you spritz it, but then when it dries,
When it dries, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
We'll have got seconds to go.
Yeah.
I'm like
I
always
will hold this one up, but we got there. It's just we haven't stuck it on. I'll hold it up. There we go.
Look at that, gorgeous. Thank you so much, Hazel.
I've had a fun time.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. Now, you are back, of course, at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Now, remember that you are going to get one free gift with purchase as long as you use, well, one per customer. But the one-day special did sell out earlier. It's back on extended, incredibly busy for that. So if you want to not miss out, or if you don't want to miss out, you know what to do. Check out your baskets. Hazel, a pleasure as always. We'll see you soon. And of course, stay tuned here at the Craft Store for more.